good people? It's your boy Carcino here, and let's talk about it. Taking care of other people's bills. You would think this is a surprise and a shock. You would be amazed how many people are out here taking care of other people's bills. You would think this was something that was not as common as it is. It's a very common situation. In a very uncommon world, this is a situation that doesn't need to be. You would think people would take care of their own responsibilities and handle their own bills. You will be wrong. There are people living vicariously through other people, but paying other people's bills is not something they even want. It gets thrown on them. You have a family member that passes away on you. Unfortunately, we don't wish that on anyone. And unfortunately, you get stuck with the bill. That's right. You can get stuck. Try that on for size. All the work you've done in your life to take care of your own life and bills, you turn around and got to take care of somebody else who's overgrown and damn sure too old to be having somebody take care of their bills. Someone passed away, and next thing you know, they don't have any money saved, and you're stuck with them because you've been living with them, and now their debt becomes your debt. They don't even have enough money to get buried, and next thing you know, you're taking care of them. Like, even in death. Even in death. They're doing the same acts. I'm not sleepy at all. It's a fool in front of me. And you think that's something, right? It gets worse. A guy buys a wedding ring for his wife. They get divorced 3 years later. He's still paying on the ring. He financed the ring, so he wants the ring back. She don't want to give it back. He's paying for an engagement, I mean not an engagement ring, but a wedding ring for the wife he no longer has. Let that sink in. Yeah, notifications, whatever that, everything's not really working right now. I don't know what it is with the mobile. I really don't. We'll try to get it corrected. But anyway, to top all that off, you hear what I'm saying though? Paying other people's bills. Oh no, no, no. Don't tell me I screwed that up. I didn't screw it up. I'm so smart. Thought I left something, but I'd never leave anything. Too smart for that. Paying other people's bills. It gets worse. A person co-signs for a car. A person co-signs for one car for another person. 3 weeks later, that person totals a car and they no longer have a car to get to work, so they can't afford it. And the person who's responsible and have this on their record is affecting their job now because they got this debt, and you can't have an outstanding debt and have a government job that they have. They have this government job because their records was clean as far as debt. So the person who co-signed is forced to make payments on a car that they weren't even paying on in the first place. Paying other people's bills. They don't care, they just ruined the person that tried to help them get the car. So that led to some major problems. Major problems. You think it stopped there? Oh, it don't stop there. A guy was dating a girl. Next thing you know, the girl moves in. And the girl ends up getting cable, ordering cable for the house and his house. She moved in with him. So he signed up for this cable deal that she got because she likes her certain shows, and it only comes on one cable network and it don't come on the other channel that he had. So he switched his whole cable for her. So they living together for about a year or two, whatever, having a good time, thinking about taking it further. For one reason or another, it didn't work out. Big fight. She moves out. Pretty soon, he's getting a note about the cable bill. Even though he got the cable and she didn't take it with him, you know, it's still his bill. He's got to pay it. He switched his cable to that cable, which was more money. And now he's like, I got to, get these 2 years out the way. Then after that, then, I can switch my plan. Other than that, I'm stuck for 2 years. So he was stuck paying other people's bills. So you got to make sure whatever you do, you're protecting yourself to make sure you're not paying other people's bills. Now, I know some couples believe like, well, we're dating, so it's our bills. Not all the ways. That ain't how it work all the time. Yeah, y'all got y'all own little money, to believe me. Couples, they squirrel away money away from their spouse, too. You don't have to have that little extra nugget just in case something goes wrong. What, T-Gold in here flirting with people? We don't do all that over here, dog. You gotta go to the Blue Oyster Bar or somewhere. Now, yep. No, someone just said they saw my Durant video and agreed with it. I'm very grateful for that. But you can get stuck paying for other people's bills. You don't want that to become you. Believe me. You don't. Oh, I'll tell you another one. It happened again. A roommate comes in and orders all these CDs. This is back when they used to have Columbia House. I don't know if you remember Columbia House, where it was like Netflix. You used to order CDs, get 6 for $1. Get 6 for $1. You'd be like, man, 6 CDs for $1. So the dude filled it out, ordered Columbia House. They sent all over the CDs. So when they sent over the CDs, they found out that it was a little bit more than $1. And now that it's a little bit more than $1, people are in trouble because they didn't have the money to pay. So guess what? A person was stuck paying another person's bill. Because them Columbia houses kept coming. They kept putting them in the mail. Oh, yes, sir. Wait till y'all hear the Patreon version. If y'all on the Carcino for Life Patreon, the Eminem Snoop version is all the stuff that was left out of that version. And oh, baby, it's different. That's all I can tell you is, oh, baby, it's different. It is different. It's different. It's different. It's different. It's different. The first 1 minute, y'all gonna be laughing so hard, y'all ain't gonna know what to do. In the first minute of that video.